Let's get more now with our political correspondent, Tamara Cohen. Tamara, do we know how much they're going to go up by?
Yes, we expect the Education Secretary, Bridget Phillipson, will announce later that university tuition fees, which have been capped at £9,250 since 2017, will be going up from next year. It is expected to be a modest rise. The universities themselves have been calling for a rise by RPI inflation, which would mean around £9,500 next September, probably just for new students. And then if it continued at that rate, then that would be around £10,500 a year in 5 years' time. But what the universities would like and have been lobbying the Education Secretary for is the expectation that fees will increase a little bit every year. Of course, they've been frozen at that level for what will be 8 years by the time this comes in. You'll remember that when fees were initially trebled under the coalition government, they hoped that by setting a cap, universities would all find different places within it and there would be more of a market. But in fact, almost all universities and courses charge students the maximum amount. And what universities are saying now is that because of inflation over the last few years since that happened, they now need more money to avoid significant cutbacks to the quality of courses. But of course, this is going to be controversial with students who are starting their courses now already forecast to be in about £45,000 of debt by the time they finished. It's also a difficult issue for Labour, who had, until recently, talked about cutting tuition fees. In fact, the Education Secretary, Bridget Phillipson, was talking about people paying less per month even last summer. So we're now expecting her to announce what will be a modest rise this afternoon. We await the full details of exactly how much it will be and, crucially, what the support will be for poorer students in terms of loans and maintenance grants. At the moment, of course, students can get a loan which they repay when they graduate at a rate of about 9% once they earn a certain amount. So she'll be setting out whether and how that may change. So students from next year, we expect, will pay more on their tuition fees, and Bridget Phillipson will be setting that out this afternoon, but likely to be controversial with many students. This is, of course, in England and Wales. In Scotland, university fees are free for Scottish students, but universities there too are complaining about financial difficulties.
OK, Tamara, thanks very much.